right. Thank you guys for joining us, and those that are listening later, thank you for listening. So wanted to talk about this call and really focusing it on the restart of September, the starting over, the being basic, whether you're new, whether you've been here for a long time, whatever rank you are, it does not matter. And if we put that to the side and just really start focusing on just focusing on exactly like why you started, kind of revisiting back your why. So I personally started fresh back in the very beginning of this month, starting all over. And I know that we just came through the summer season, right smack dab into fall, kiddos back in school, lots of changes happening, vacation mode, really kind of the back at it mode. So September is always a pretty interesting month because it's going to be one of those where you're just kind of getting your feelers out there again. Sometimes summer can come and go and people are sort of back on the health train and sort of thinking about how maybe they want a different opportunity, but maybe they're still watching and rethinking. So I want to encourage you, if you are sitting here and you're feeling discouraged or if you're feeling stuck, I want you to realize that you can change this, that you have the power to change this for yourself, and that you can decide today, right now, that I'm going to start fresh. I had started like September 1st. I'm like, okay, I'm going to pretend that I'm a brand new ambassador signing up for this company for the very first time. And I want you to sit back and think, okay, I just started. How am I going to go silver? How am I going to achieve this? How am I going to get 3 new customers? And really go back to the basics and sit in here and figure out what to do, and really figure out how you're going to get that out there and share excitedly. Because I think that some of the struggles that some of us possibly face is that we've been doing this for a little while, right? So it's easy to become tired or it's easy to become burnt out. But if you sit there and think about how am I going to get here and how am I going to share excitedly, you have the opportunity right in front of your hands. So if you think about this, I can't believe we're literally almost at the end of September, but this is, again, every month is a new month. We have a new week coming up, a new everything, start over completely fresh, start over new and forget about everything in the past because that's exactly what it is in the past. And it's not to say not celebrate your achievements or your personal goals, but just leave that part in the past because that is sometimes what we can get hung up on. So starting over fresh and really getting renewed in the Plexus business. And maybe you took, a break over the summer. Maybe you missed your goals. Maybe it's something where it doesn't mean that your Plexus door is shut. If you've missed your goal, if you took a break over the summer, you can start today. Today can be that redo of day one. It does not mean your Plexus door is shut at all. And I'm really excited about this fall. I'm really excited about where we can take this and where each and every one of you guys can take this. And I really wanted to sit down and talk about some simple prospecting tips that I have. And this might not be new information for some of you, but it's really good, I feel like, to revisit and refocus. So as we're starting new, how are we going to do that? What are we going to be focusing on? I feel that, and you guys might feel the same, that there is so much white noise that comes out. And when I mean that of so many different opinions of this is the way we should do this, or this is the way that do this. And it's great to have all of those different ways and really find what your own is. But it also can be that clump of that white noise, a lot of training videos, maybe such as this one. I want you to realize that this business is so simple. It can be as hard as we make it, but it's simple and when I say simple, because we are in the business of helping people. That's it. We are in the business of making relationships with other people. That's all it is. We have incredible products that go out there and really can change the lives of people. That's why I started sharing. I think about, a lot of times we hear people say, well, this was an unexpected business. Well, how did that happen? Like, why was it unexpected? Was it unexpected because it changed your life? Was it unexpected because you saw what it changed somebody else's? Or was it unexpected because you were completely from the very beginning, like, hands up, this is not for me. I'm not interested in doing this. And then all of a sudden you're like, I can't stop talking about it. So that's what I think about a lot, as I'm sitting here thinking, like, why did I start sharing in the first place? What do I need to focus on? What brings me joy in this business? And think about those questions for yourself, because that's what it should be. And the answer to that for me personally is that I love helping people have a better life. So I love, helping people with the quality of life that they have, with their goals, with their aspirations. And as you start building a team and building a customer base, that focus of like your sole focus, because I had such blinders on when I started, but that focus of those blinders become completely open, and you're going to start focusing on everybody else and how we can, or you can help everybody else. Because these products are so life changing. And I want you to repeat to yourself that a lot, all the time, because it's going to really have an effect on how much belief you have in what you're talking about, in what you're sharing with other people. So I want us to get back to that mindset of like, back to that fun, like, hey, let's go out there and change someone's life today. Let's go out there and encourage them, talk to them, change the course of maybe somebody's next couple months at the very least, impacting somebody today with these products and opportunity, and really, get excited about that and see what that can kind of bring that refreshness to you. Because it is so rewarding. And if you have not gotten a message like this yet, you will, but it's so rewarding to get a message in your inbox from someone that says like, I feel so much better. Thank you so much for X, Y, and Z. It's gone now. I feel so amazing. Those messages it's like why I wake up every day, because I want more and more and more of those. I want somebody's story. I don't want someone's money. I don't want someone, to feel pressured. I want them to have their own story. I want those stories. I want those testimonials. I want to be able to share those with other people and reward the people that are having those testimonials, and just to have them look in the mirror and be like, this happened because of this. I want you guys to get really into that mindset of sharing your passion, sharing your joy, sharing about the product, and really stop looking at this as much as a business and more so of, I want to get these products into the hands as many people as I can, and really focus on that vision. So, it's really easy to kind of sometimes get caught up in what everybody else is doing, or how many points you have, or what rank you are, or how you didn't hit the goal that you wanted this month. But I wanted to kind of help shift that for you. So don't look at this as trying to hit a goal or a contest. Really focus on the task at hand. Focus on what the people that you're talking to. Focus on that person that's sitting in front of you and what that person's saying and how you can make an impact on that person. Not how you can really achieve something, but how you can help impact the rest of their life and bring value to them with the products and the opportunity. So I really want you to start focusing on sitting down and listening to what people have to say. Ask those questions, be interested in them, find out what drives them. Then you'll know exactly what they're after and how you can help them and explain to them. It's kind of like we can talk to someone about Plexus, till we're blue in the face, but until we know what their goals are and what they're looking for, the information can kind of be all over the place. So it's really helpful and that's something that I learned from the beginning. I used to kind of send the same information, over and over and over. And that's great, but you're really not making that impact for them, or that, you can send someone copy and paste information, and, we all have templates. We all have different words that we use, but really asking questions and listening with intention is going to help separate maybe pieces of facts and information that you're going to send to them. So I really want you to get into that mindset. Okay, that this isn't just about 5 points in my back office, or this isn't just about going silver, or this is not just another customer. Like, you guys are helping people change lives and what's important to them. So as we're doing this tonight, really quickly, I'm going to keep this pretty short, and I don't want to say surface level, but really help encourage you to go and, get this. I know this is another book. I know we talk about all these books that can help, but if you haven't read this book, I wanted to, because this is kind of a little bit what I'm going to talk about tonight. It's the 4 Color Personalities for Network Marketing, 4 Color Personalities for MLM by Tom Big Al Schreider. This for me, this book was a light bulb moment. And I've had a couple of different careers in the past, which have led me up to where I am. But I come from one of those careers that came from a recruiting background. And all of this information had been drilled into my head. And the training that I went through as a recruiter, like I knew all of this, but I wasn't packaged as nicely in this 4 color personality box. So for me, it makes a lot of sense because I have been trying to figure out how to kind of help lead my team and teach other people this. But this 4 color personalities, you guys, like definitely, if you're looking to start over fresh, this is a great way to do it. So I have a piece of paper, and I encourage you, it's going to be backwards, but to draw a line down and across. And as we go through here, you can take notes on each color personality or people that you have in your mind as we're going through this really quickly of what color personality they have. Because as you're starting fresh, this is going to be something that's going to be really helping you focus and hone in on people that you can help, people that, and how to talk to those specific people, because everybody in these different boxes aren't going to be the same. So let's start really quickly with the first color personality is yellow. The key word for this color is help. These are caring people, people that are putting other people first. They always want to know how they can help you, showing up when someone needs something, and they're going to be the first to bring a casserole, like always doing something for someone else, interested in what other happiness for other people look like and how they can help better someone else. They are not someone who is very money motivated, not motivated really by travel. They're just really motivated by helping other people. So if you're talking to someone that's yellow, would you start talking to them about the crazy amount of income you can make, or the Hawaii trip, or the Lexus? Like those are the type of things that you probably wouldn't want to focus on when you're talking to a yellow personality, because it's not what is going to be driving them. And it's not going to be that first and foremost thing that really kind of lights them up. So maybe someone in your yellow box, you'd want to sit down and talk to them about how amazing the products are, sharing testimonials with them about people that you've helped, people that have come to you, those messages that we just talked about, like sharing that, all of those type of things. And if you're trying to get them a yellow to an event, to an online opportunity event, or to an event in person, like maybe saying like, hey, I would love for you to help me. Would you be my support? Would you be willing to host something for me on your page? Would you be willing to invite other people to this event? Would you bring some cups? Would you work the sign-in table? Like whatever it may be, those people, those are going to be the type of words and attractors that people have. So that's kind of like your yellow box. The next color is blue. These are people. So what do I mean? They love to talk to people, be around people, party people. The key word is people. Parties. They love fun and excitement and just being around other people, meeting new people, loving to travel and really kind of having nice things. That's a blue personality. So when you're talking to blue, you're going to want to focus on things such as the Hawaii trips, maybe like all of the community that you get when you're with Plexus, all of the fun events, the convention, leaders retreat, like all of these different things that are bringing the party together, that are bringing a lot of people together. These are the types of things that drive those people as you're kind of marketing towards them. So they're going to be the ones that are loving the pictures of all of the Plexus team together at some place, having fun. So it's really a very different approach from a blue personality to a yellow. So those in the blue box, you're not going to be maybe leading with the same things as you would for the yellow. The next color is red. So red, these are achievers. These are the ones that are very, very motivated with the opportunity, contest motivated, driven to be the absolute very best, always want to be seen at the top and have a very strong sense of needing praise and accolades, like they need to feel important. And they're very, very driven achievers. They like to be in charge. They like to be the boss. They love that sense of accomplishment and are just super driven. So reds are very, very, very driven by opportunity. So if you're talking to a red, you can talk about the opportunity all day long and you're going to have their attention. They're going to be interested in the income disclosure statement. So if you guys are not familiar with what that is, we can definitely share it on below this call after we record it. But this is something that shows the capturing of what rank you are and how much income is the average income you're taking home on a monthly basis. They're going to really want to get to the chase of things. So, okay, like, what does it mean to me? Like, what does it take to achieve Emerald? How am I going to get this Lexus? They're going to be the ones at the very top of the contest every month and like really striving for that. So that's red. Green, their green is research oriented people. They are slower to make a decision. They're, very methodical, very, very into details and dates and facts and figures. This is a type of person that you want to sit and talk with and say, hey, here are the ingredients. There's scientific evidence behind it. You wouldn't necessarily want to go to a green and talk about travel and Hawaii and all of those things. You're going to want to talk about our medical advisory board. You're going to want to talk about how every ingredient has an intention. So the basis of this is I want you, as you're sitting there maybe thinking about, like, as I'm reading the personality killers, like I know when I read that book and even when I start to think about it, like I'm a super strong yellow. I love, love, love helping people. And I feel like if somebody came to me and shared about an opportunity like that, that's going to be something that's driven for me. So if you're sitting here thinking about who could fit in these boxes, it's going to help give you clues. So like, look for clues and what signals people have and what they would be interested in. Purely sometimes by what their occupation is, or what types of questions they're asking you. See where that's leading them, and then ask questions back. Ask research questions. Ask about the opportunity. Ask what drives them. But for tonight's call, there's just 3 questions that I wanted you to think about going forward. To really start fitting the pieces of this box. And as you're starting over fresh, because if you think about it, starting over fresh, you're starting over with a clean slate. Maybe you're going to redo your Frank's list. Maybe you're going to redo your top 10 dream team list, whatever that is. But I really would love for you to go out there and focus on sharing the products, of course, but really focus also on people first and foremost, because we can't share about this opportunity if we don't know our audience, right? And we can't sit down and talk to them if we don't know who we're talking to. So this is going to kind of maybe help guide you back into that fresh restart. So this is the first question. If you're meeting someone new, ask them what they do for a living, because this is a good clue. So if they are a kindergarten teacher, for instance, they could easily be a yellow, right? So they could be, helping or caring. So it's really going to start kind of helping you lead that conversation to them. So that's the first question. Ask them what they do for a living. The second question is, what do you like to do in your free time? Because not everyone's job is the perfect fit for them or the perfect clue to what type of color they may be. So like we just said, the kindergarten teacher, they might be a kindergarten teacher, but maybe they don't really enjoy being around kids. So you're going to find people like that. So if you ask, what they like to do in their free time, that's going to kind of lead you to a couple of more clues as to what type of color they might be. And then the third question is, and you don't have to say it like in this way. These are just, you don't have to ask these specific questions. You can get creative with it. But the third question would be something like, how do you enjoy your job? Or how do you feel about your job? Or how are you, what's your favorite hobby? How are you really enjoying your hobbies? So see if it's enjoyable for them where they are. And again, be creative with these questions, because this is the type of information that you're trying to find out, is really trying to look at them and figure out what they're saying and trying to redirect the opportunity to really fill what their needs are. Make it about them. Make it about what their needs are. Make it about what they're interested in. And I think that you're going to see the conversation will go in a positive way, and to really make it feel like, they could be a really great fit for this. Because I can probably guarantee, because this is where I was, and I don't know if you guys feel this way, but I can probably guarantee that those people on your dream team list, your top 10 dream team list, if you haven't made that list yet, make it. But those are the people that you're going to be the most scared to reach out to. And the reason why is because they're going to be those people that you know would rock this business, you know, that would take this opportunity and like take it to the next level. Maybe they have a really important job or they're super influential, but those people, we get scared to approach them because we're scared that they're going to say no. And we're scared that they're going to feel like, oh my gosh, well, how am I supposed to fit that into my already busy schedule? Like if you're shaking your head yes, or if you're thinking that in your head, I can promise you that reach out to them, figure out what color they are and guide that conversation, because what people don't know, they don't know. And until we tell them and until we explain and really kind of put ourselves out there to ask them, they're not going to know. So I know I mentioned this a little bit before, but I feel like, and I'm such a victim, or, I do this a lot, but I feel like we copy and paste the same type of information to each person that we talk to, and we approach it the same way, and we talk and share about the opportunity the same way. And it really needs to be fluid and matched up to who we're talking to. So that's why I say, like, these questions, pay attention to the clues. Don't focus solely, obviously, on the colors, but this can kind of give you an idea of who you're talking to, and it's such a good indicator of what to say and what to do. Because I feel like with this Restart September or refresh, whatever it is that we want to call it, getting back to the basics, when we're getting there and really talking to people, having this type of conversation, I feel like this is really what needs to happen to start fresh, because we want to make sure we're saying the right things to these people and maximizing the time with them. So start fresh, start basic, press restart in September, make this business brand new again. Make it fun. Go silver again. Go for 3 new customers, and really take that white noise and all of this information. I mean, that's really good, because I think that, we can absorb and take all this information in, but take that white noise and put it in the past, and don't be scared of failing forward. Don't be scared of the no's. Go for that. And definitely, I would really encourage you to do a bit more research on the color personalities, because I didn't realize I was doing it a lot. And what I learned back in my other position when I was in recruiting, I think it's a very, very helpful tool. And it's pretty eye-opening even to know what color you are, and to say, like, sometimes it is like to the T of exactly what they're talking about. But I really want you to take this and think about where you can be, if you start over right now, where you can be in the next 3 months and where that can actually take you to. I heard of Katie Harbach, who's a Sideline sister, who's absolutely amazing. She had said something to me the other day, because I know that we can have those ups and downs of the feeling like we are maybe spinning in that hamster wheel. But she had said something the other day where she said, think about it this way. We do the what, and God will bring us the who. And I thought that was absolutely amazing. I think that we really focusing on doing the what, staying consistent, showing up, and God will bring us the who. God will bring us those people that are meant to be put in our path, that are meant to be for this opportunity. And that really kind of spoke home to me. And I've just been kind of holding on to that ever since. So that is what I have for this evening. And I just wanted to check and see if you guys had any questions. I didn't even get to say hi to Sarah. Hi, Sarah. I see your hand. Well, I would thank you guys so much for jumping on tonight. And I would definitely encourage you to pick up the 4 color personalities for MLM. So it's Tom, Big Al, and I do that in quotes because that's what it is on the book, Schreiter. And that is Schreiter. It's a really, really interesting read. So if you guys don't have any questions, I will call it a night. I know we ended a little bit shorter. Hi, Sarah. There's your face. How are you? Good. Same. There you go. Yeah. I got some bags kicking. Thanks for jumping on. I appreciate it. All right. I will put this recording up. Talk to you later. Have a good night.